we did when we went to Cedar Point this fall for Elliott's birthday. Yeah, that was my show of love. But I took this picture for the first time, and I was like, this is amazing. So I started.
Good morning, friends. Okay, all right, a little more coffee and we'll get there. Welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Fellowship of Wayne County. I am the Reverend Walter Clark, and my pronouns are he and their. Welcome and thank you, he and they. As you can tell, I'm not all there. That's right, that is right. We are a diverse congregation that welcomes you regardless of your age, ethnicity, race, sexual orientation, gender identity, economic status, or physical ability. And we come together to seek deeper meaning and understanding from each other and the world around us. We are here to explore all of the facets of the divine, the holy, and the beloved. And thank you for bringing your perspective with us this morning. We are an active community, and I would like to tell you about some of the things that are going on beyond our regular Sunday service. Our Social Action Committee is collecting for people to people. And we need things so we can allow these folks to have a good old-fashioned American Thanksgiving dinner. Things like dessert mixes, gravy, instant potatoes, cranberry sauce, broth, and things to help them stay warm this time of year. Long sleeve t-shirts, socks, gloves, hats, warm underwear, anything to help these folks out. This is an opportunity to bring dignity to people who fight to find it every day. It is the least we can do to recognize and honor their humanity. And for those of you who would like to test your taste buds, tonight we have the UUFWC Chili Cook-Off and Game Night from 5 to 7. Didn't sign up? No worries. Show up at 5 p.m. and join us for food and fun. Cost is $10 per person or $30 for families. If you have any questions about it, see Sammy Beery, Mary Wicks, or Jay Clemmy. If you have any questions about this evening tonight, how many of you are planning on coming and bringing a pot of chili? Okay, everybody get a good look so you can know who these people are. And get ready, because there's one other person who's bringing a chili tonight. So I hope you come, I hope you have fun, and I hope you join us for all of the great activities. And if you'd like to know more about any other activities of our congregation, our membership coordinator, Karen Skubik, is a plethora of information.
Who can just barely reach that microphone. Good morning, everybody. Great to see you all. And when I look at you, I can't help but think how we welcome diversity in all ways, whether you're a fish or a witch or some things I don't even know what they are here, but it's wonderful to have all of you. I did want to let you know that last Sunday we gained 3 new members. So where's the witch Kathy? Kathy Stanley and Deb Hawkey and Jerry Lindau. So we have 3 new members. So thank you, and please welcome them, make them feel welcome. I know you always do. In fact, after the service, we have a greeter gathering for the people that are our wonderful greeters here. But I really love how all of you take on our welcoming ministry and welcome new folks here. So even though we have specific greeters, I think you should all always feel like you can greet new people, and we have some new folks here today that I hope you make feel welcome. Thank you all for coming.
It's spooky season. Yay! I love me some spooky season. I love the costumes. I love to dress up as a former theater kid. It's just in my blood. But what I love is how we embrace the things we are normally scared of, and how we maybe stretch ourselves a little bit to embrace those things and to maybe find some peace. How many of you, my friends, are scared of the dark? Oh, yeah. Dark is scary sometimes, right? You see what's going on. There's that thing that lives under your bed that wants to come out when it's dark. I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, when I was dark, my pile of clothes in the corner, as soon as I turned out the light, turned into a monster. I don't know how that happened. But let me ask you this. Does anything good ever happen in the dark? Let's think about the good things that happen in the dark. I don't know about you, I can't sleep with the light on. No. And as somebody who used to be into photography, there's a lot of really wonderful things that happen in the dark when you're making a photograph. We're going to talk about the dark and maybe take some of the mystery out of it and maybe make it a little friendlier, a little more inviting, and maybe even a space for growth. Are you ready to go with me on this journey? Maybe. You know what? That is probably the most honest answer I can get. Maybe. All right. Give it a try. I hope you come with us. Everybody, open your hearts. Quiet your minds. Put your cell phones into worship mode. And join us now in our time together.
word about the tables before I read our chalice lighting. As you can see, we've got some cool black paper for the dark, and there are acrylic paint markers which write on the paper. So feel free to doodle, write down your thoughts and ideas. There are also little pumpkins to decorate, and the beads we will be using later in the service, but it's okay to look at them and check them out. Maybe you'll find one that speaks to you. All right. Our chalice lighting this morning is I'm Not Afraid of the Dark by Ken Nesbitt. Oh, I'm not afraid of the darkness. I don't mind an absence of light. I can't say I'm scared of the sunset or things that go bump in the night. I've never been frightened of monsters or tentacles under my bed. Not skeletons, witches, or goblins, or creatures come back from the dead. I'm not at all worried about werewolves or even a vampire's bite. I'm simply not scared of the darkness, except when you turn off the light. Let us now rise in body or spirit as we sing our opening hymn, Now Light is Less. This is a new one for us, so Sharon will play it through one time for us first, and we'll be brave and give it a try.
Just stand up.
Thank you for trying that hymn with me. I just thought the words were so beautiful. And besides, I know it's scary for us youths to sing hymns we're not familiar with, but we can handle it. All right, I'd like to invite any kids or youth or anyone who would like to get closer to the story to come on up. Good morning.
Good morning.
I like your wolf sweater.
I used to have this broken foot, I think.
Oh, okay. All right, good morning, everybody.
Also, why is everyone wearing a costume?
That was just an option today. It looks like you're a wolf today. All right. Good morning, everybody. I have a spooky, dark story for you today. I'll need a little space here. If you can back out, I'm going to spread something out.
Oh, I saw you.
First, let me ask you, be honest. Are you ever afraid of the dark?
No.
No for you? No? Sometimes. Yeah? How about you? A little bit sometimes? Yeah?
Sometimes.
It happens. Even adults feel a little bit spooky in the dark. What are some things that you feel afraid of? And it can be unreasonable. Sometimes when I go out to my barn at night to put my chickens to bed, I'll suddenly go, I don't know, but I think I need to run back in the house really fast for no reason.
wolves.
You're afraid of wolves. Oh my gosh, Emmy used to be terrified of wolves when she was little. Yeah, my daughter.
They aren't really wolves outside when you're in Ohio. 'Cause
Okay, so you're taking kind of a scientific, logical approach here.
Coyotes aren't most of the time scared of humans.
That is true. How about you? Anything spooky? Sharks. Oh my gosh.
Sharks aren't even outside.
It's dark in the ocean, right?
There's no water.
All right.
I mean, if you go out on vacation at the ocean, you might just randomly go outside, and your house might be like on the beach, and you might walk into the ocean.
It could be. So lots of spooky possibilities.
And then you might get eaten by a megalodon.
I saw you petting that. I saw you.
So this story begins like this. Are you ready? In a dark, dark land. There was a dark, dark forest. And in the dark, dark forest, there was a dark, dark house. And in the dark, dark house, there was a dark, dark, small room. And in that room was a dark, dark cupboard.
I thought that was supposed to be water.
And when you opened up the dark, dark cupboard, there was a dark, dark book. It has Edgar Allan Poe on it, but could not quite find an all-ages appropriate poem for that. Dark, dark book. And in that dark, dark book was a poem. And it went like this. 100 scary skeletons. 100 scary skeletons rose from their stony beds, a-clattering their chatterbones and rattling their heads. Many a dreary year they'd been laid deep in dankness there, until one night at Halloween they thought they would take the air. They all went for you. Throw those everywhere. They're for everybody. They're wiggly skeletons. They thought they would take the air. So they creaked with groans and moans, and they danced a jig or two. Are they pretty good at dancing? They're very wiggly.
Where did these come out from?
While through their scattered chatterbones the evening breezes blew. But what a noise of knocking heads and crack of head on head came wafting on the midnight breeze, enough to wake the dead. All right, there's our little spooky story. It is a fun time of year to be a little bit afraid. And sometimes the dark really does feel scary. But is it always scary? Can the dark be kind of cool sometimes?
Yes. I'm gonna throw these up in the air.
What are some things you like about the dark?
Going to find demons.
So you like to be scared. Okay. What are some other things people enjoy about the dark?
Doing fun games with your friends in the dark.
Oh, that is so fun. Yes, like doing some fun games. Yeah. What else?
Sleeping.
Sleeping in the dark, my favorite.
If you're outside at vacation, at like a island with water, you can do night spearfishing.
Ooh, that sounds like fun. Okay. What do you think, Sebastian?
I like staring at the wall into nothingness.
Okay, that can be relaxing, right? Yeah.
And then I like seeing how my piles of clothes and sweatshirts on the wall look like monsters.
They do change. Those shadows change in the night, don't they? Well, thank you very much for coming up for our spooky story. And I'm going to hand you each an orange card. Some of you I might give a couple to, and you can help give them away out there.
I wonder if we're allowed.
This is a story that we're going to be telling later. And you can be a part of reading the story if you want, if you don't mind reading in front of people. If you don't want, you can give it to somebody out there that says they will do it. Okay, so I'm going to pass these out and hold on to them till later for a different story. And then you can head back to your table. Can you pass a couple of those out for me?
Are we allowed to keep these?
Yes, those skeletons are for you.
So we're allowed to throw them up in the air.
that will be up to your grandparents. Okay, can you give those to a couple people? All right, thank you very much. You can head back to your spot and distribute those cards for me. All right. Thank you. All right. The next thing we're going to do today is we will be doing a guided moving meditation. So for this, you're going to be using your whole body. You're welcome to stay seated or stand. If you want to find a big space in a corner, you can do that. If you want to come back up here with me, you can do that. You can even lay on the floor if you want. So just be somewhere where your body feels comfortable. When you hear me say different body parts, bring your attention to that part of the body and give it a little bit of a wiggle or a sway or a movement. All right. And I would like to say this is a very serious meditation. No giggling. Okay. Let us begin. The toe bone is connected to the foot bone. The foot bone is connected to the ankle bone. The ankle bone is connected to the leg bone. Now shake them skeleton bones. The leg bone is connected to the knee bone. The knee bone is connected to the thigh bone. The thigh bone's connected to the hip bone. Now shake them skeleton bones. Dem bones, dem bones, dem dry bones. Dem bones, dem bones, dem dry bones, dem bones, dem bones, dem dry bones. Now shake them skeleton bones. The hip bone's connected to the backbone. The backbone's connected to the neck bone. The neck bone's connected to the head bone. Now shake them skeleton bones. The finger bone's connected to the hand bone. The hand bone's connected to the arm bone. The arm bone's connected to the shoulder bone. Now shake them skeleton bones. Now you can get up and dance. Them bones just dancing around. Them bones just dancing around. Them bones just dancing around. Now shake them skeleton bones. One more time, a little faster. Them bones just dancing around. Them bones just dancing around. Them bones just dancing around. Now shake them skeleton bones. Woo! Are you wiggled up? Thank you for keeping that very serious.
Ours is a faith that moves. Ours is a faith that moves to celebrate and moves to action. And we believe what we do and how we move can make this world a better place for all who dwell in it. And in order to realize that vision of a better world, in order to make our movement keep its momentum, we need your help. We need your donations to help create this better world that we want to see. And each month, we choose an agency to receive half of the donations that we collect today that are not designated for another purpose. And in October, we share our plate with one of my favorite charities, Planned Parenthood. Planned Parenthood is a nonprofit organization that provides a variety of reproductive health services and sexual education, contributes to research in reproductive technology, and advocates for the protection and expansion of reproductive rights. Planned Parenthood's central mission is to help people live full, healthy lives, no matter your income or insurance or gender identity, sexual orientation, race, or immigration status. The Planned Parenthood motto is care no matter what. How does that sound to y'all? Yeah. For those of you who are watching online, do not carry cash. You can donate through our website by scanning the QR code in the order of service and on the screen. Thank you for moving your bones and moving yourselves to create the world that we wish to see. The offering will now be taken and very gratefully received. Please join me in our unison dedication for the offering. Let us be grateful when we are able to give, for many do not have that privilege. Let us be grateful for those who share their gifts with us, for we are enriched by their giving. Let us be grateful even for our needs, so that we may learn from the generosity of others.
All right, so now I'm going to ask you to deal with being a little bit scared. If you have an orange card in front of you that the kids brought out, there were 13 orange papers with words that went out. And if you have one and you're willing, would you come up here with me? And if you need help reading, no worries. We're up here and we can give you some help. All right, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, let's come over this way because we're actually going to line up, and I think we'll have a little more space to see you over here. Okay, let's make sure we got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There were 13 cards. Do you see any more sitting on tables? Raise your hand if you see one. Where's one?
I have 2.
You have 2. Do we have a volunteer?
I have 2.
And you have 2. Okay.
I volunteered.
You're already up here. Do I? 1. One more. Thank you, Tony.
It was 9.
What's that? Okay, now here comes the really fun part. And I'm doing this mostly just to entertain myself. So these pages, I think someone else might be holding it, but you're welcome to come up with us, all have a number on them. They're numbered pages in a book. And on the count of 3, you're going to get in order.
All right.
Okay, number 1 will be on this end. So here we go. On your mark,
Guys, everybody.
get set, go!
I'm the last number. Okay, so then in more 11
How did we do?
First would be Valentine's. Marianne, we're gonna go right. I'm 10. No, I'm not.
Here, you want to read mine? Here, you're right here.
Okay, did we do it? Yes. You guys are amazing. All right, so you're number 1, right? You get the title of the story and the author. Take it away.
The dark is friendly.
The dark is friendly. It hugs me in the nighttime when it's time to go to sleep.
When I close my eyes, it tucks in close like a blanket so I can see my dreams better. When it is a bright, sunny day, the friendly dark gives me a cool spot of shade.
You want to read it? Many animals know the dark is friendly. Owls, cats, and mice slip out as the dark softly falls. They feel safe and strong in the dark.
At nighttime, the friendly dark makes the moon and the stars sparkle in the sky.
And in the silence of dark, I am able to find a safe place to fall asleep.
The friendly dark is a cozy place when the world feels too bright and noisy. It comes and calms me and makes me notice the friendly dark inside of me, where everything is quiet in my center. When the friendly dark makes it hard to see, it gives us the gift of hearing, smelling, and feeling better, like a superhero.
The friendly dark is good for curling up in and talking to loved ones.
Most of all, the friendly dark cuddles
us all night long until we are ready
for the morning. What do you love about the friendly dark?
Thank you. Give them a hand. They did really great with that. Thank you all. What do you love about the friendly dark? Something to think about. The dark isn't always spooky. It can also have some good things to give to us. All right. And now Reverend Walter will lead Joys and Concerns.
Actually, I'm going to borrow that microphone. Can I talk to my younger folks? I know y'all were just up here. Can my younger friends, if you wish to come up, I want to ask you some questions about what this is. Do any of my younger folks know what's going on over here? Do you know what this is?
There's like stones, so there's like a glass cup full of water.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what we do in class when we're here.
Oh, what do you do in class?
We like share the stuff that we did. What we're worried about or happy about.
What you're worried about or happy about?
Yep.
So we call these the Joys and Concerns stones, right?
Yep.
How does it feel to share that stuff?
Decent.
Decent.
I have these.
You have those?
Yeah, but one's
Some people like to share how they're feeling, right? Do you ever have something that's so big in your heart that it's really hard for you to put words around? Yeah. Oh, does it make you want to scream? You have really big feelings.
that once we make to scream out deer, because sometimes me and my dad are gonna go shoot a deer and eat it.
Hey, you know, there's nothing wrong with a little hunting for deer. You know, that's how we used to get a lot of food. Now, hunting in anger might be a little bit of something else to talk about. But sometimes you have an angry scream you need to get out, right? What do you do when you have a really sad emotion? How do you get that out?
I just sit in my bed and think about what I've done and pet my cat.
You know, that is a really healthy way to go through a sad emotion, to think about it and to pet. Hold on, Catherine wants to speak.
I play video games.
You play video games. Sometimes when we're sad, we need to distract ourselves with something that's fun to help prime our brain to get out of that sad space, right? We have a lot of ways to deal with our big emotions. What about, what do we do when we're happy? What are we doing? Anybody else? What do we do? Yes.
Play with our friends.
Play with our friends. It's like we share that happiness that we have with other people around us, right? Because we want to make that happiness bigger. We sing! Even if we don't know the hymn very well. We sing, and we nail it. We make a joyful noise. There are so many things that we do with our emotions, right, to help us process them, to help us get to a normal place. And sometimes what we do is when those emotions are really big, right, we take one of these stones or glass beads, right, and we say, I want to put all of my sadness, I want to put all of my anger, I want to put all of those feelings that are hard onto this stone, and I want to let them go.
Then just put it in there.
You just put it in there, right? And then sometimes I have a really happy emotion, right? And I want to share my really happy emotion with everybody, and I put it on the stone, and I do not throw the stone at my friend. That is not how we share happy emotions. We put the stone in the water, and we let the ripples share. Do it. There we go. And so this is what we do in our service. And you do it all, and you're hiding behind me. You're very sneaky. Does that make you happy or sad?
Happy.
Happy. I like a good happy sneak. You and my daughter would get along very, very well. I got another one. Where's the other one? Where's the other child? If only I knew. I can tell you I do feel a disturbance in the force. So this is the time where we invite people to recognize those emotions and say, maybe sometimes I have something happy I want to share with you, like that bright smile, or sometimes I'm in a space where I need a little time to pet my cat and to sit in the dark. And so what we're going to do, my friends, is we're going to sing Spirit of Life, and we're going to encourage our friends to come up however they wish and to put a stone or a glass bead into the water. Excellent. All right. Are you all ready to join me with our joys and sorrows ritual? All right. Let us sing Spirit of Life.
We've talked about the spooky dark and the friendly dark. And lastly, we're going to talk a little bit about the nurturing dark. A quote by Jennifer Healy: "Self-compassion isn't about escaping your darkness, but learning to love yourself there. The willingness to accept painful truths about ourselves is a seed of self-compassion. Self-compassion is the seed of a deeper connection with the wonder of being alive." We are in that time of year when it becomes impossible not to notice that the sunlight is decreasing each day. Darkness settles sooner each evening. I feel the same way. And even the daytime hours become hazier. Our activity level changes, doesn't it? The internal need for rest and slumber comes knocking earlier and earlier each evening. Who has looked at the clock at like 7:45 p.m. and was certain it's got to be 11 and bedtime, right? You're like, how do we still have to be awake for a few more hours? And yet, as our daylight hours dwindle before our eyes, the demands of our daily lives often speed up rather than slow down. The shadow of the holiday season looms, and with it comes feelings of excitement and festivity, and, for many, some stress, anxiety, grief. For some folks, the stunning beauty of the autumn is contrasted with a stark reminder that some difficult months are ahead. Folks dealing with chronic pain or seasonal depression or isolation, they might already be feeling some anticipatory anxiety about the decreasing light and increasing cold. But what if we asked ourselves, how do I show compassion for myself in the coming darkening months? How can I allow the darker months to nurture me, to care for me, and remind me that compassion must extend to myself as well? Maybe that looks like getting connected with nature, bundling up and going for that walk, scheduling times to be social with friends. Maybe it looks like putting some dinner in the crock pot in the morning so that evening you has something warm and nutritious to eat. It might look like knitting or handiwork, or filling up the bird feeders and watching wildlife. Maybe buying some new books to get you through the dark months. Maybe scheduling your therapy appointments ahead. Yeah. For our soul work today at the table, we're going to try to identify 3 to 5 concrete things that you can provide yourself with self-care and self-compassion in the coming months. What do you need from the nurturing dark to nurture your spirit? Feel free to write them on the table if you'd like while you're thinking of them. You will notice some trays of beads and large safety pins on the table. You may choose a bead or allow it to choose you to symbolize each act of self-care and self-compassion that you are intending for yourself. And place those on the safety pin. We will take a few minutes to do that now. The chairs and feeling like you would like to do that too, you're welcome to reach over and grab some beads and pins. I think I should have enough for everybody.
How are we doing? Are we getting some comfortable things? Does anyone want to share some of the things that make them feel comfortable this time of year? Oh, I'll come back to you. What makes you comfortable?
Making small forts out of these big blue nuggets that we have. And we put blankets over it, and it's really warm. And then I read books in them.
Do you have a blanket fort? Oh, if my mother was here, she would regale you stories of how I took over the whole house to make blanket forts. All right, Hawthorne.
My iPad.
Your iPad. Consistent.
Laying in the fort that Sebastian made for me and Sebastian to sleep in.
Ooh, laying on the floor. Oops, sorry there. And what do we have? I'll come around, get you.
I play lots of violin.
You play lots of violin. There is something soothing to music in the darkness.
Gail's homemade hot cocoa.
Amen. I think somebody just got volunteered to serve the congregation cocoa. Oh, did you have one?
No, I didn't.
No? Because Juan can't play golf in the wintertime. That's not true. Do you have something you'd like to share?
Making forts inside and out.
I love me a good blanket fort. I might have to do that when I get home. Make a blanket fort. What else? What else do people do to help make themselves comfortable and cozy this time of year? Anyone else? All right. Get my steps in. Laura.
A cup of tea, a good blanket, and a great book.
Almost perfect. Add a cat and we're done. For me, if I have a cat, I don't know about you, but I have those cats that will actually get under the blankets. Oh, aren't they wonderful for this time of year? For those of us who are not allergic? What are some other things that make you comfortable or that you really like about this dark time of year? Oh. I'm waiting for one I haven't heard yet.
I like to watch scary movies.
Ooh, really scary movies like Don't Look Up. Oh, yes. Anyone else? Freddy Krueger, always a good one.
Warm cider.
Drinking warm cider. You know what one of my big things that brings me comfort this time of year is you go out at about 8 o'clock at night on a really clear night, hopefully in a place where there's not a whole lot of light around, and you look up and you see all of those stars. There's something about the stars on a cold winter night that is just infinite and beautiful.
And it's quiet. That's not on, but it's quiet.
It's quiet. As apparently the mic not being on reaffirmed that.
One of the things that I love about this time of year is the blue of the sky, because it's very different than the summer blue.
Right, with that cold, crisp blue.
Yeah.
How about if any of you, if you remember snowfall, when you'd get a really good couple inches of snowfall overnight and you wake up and you can hear that it snowed. No, the silence is different. The silence is different.
I enjoy that my birthday is on Thursday. So there's that.
Your birthday is on Thursday.
Yeah.
All right. All right. This is a time of year for birthdays. Anyone else want to share what makes them comfortable? Right? How about the warm foods, right? We had a lot of cider and hot chocolate and tea. The crock pot. Soup. Maddie, what's the soup du jour? What is your go-to soup?
All vegetables in a homemade, in the garden tomato base.
Ooh.
And smell it all day.
Ooh. All right, you're welcome to put that into our kitchen here next Sunday morning. What else? Does anyone else want to share? I want you to think of all of these things that bring you comfort. Oh, Jean.
Biscuits with honey and butter.
Oh. Right? How about that good, hot, warm breakfast? How about even just a simple bowl of oatmeal on a cold winter morning? We have so many ways to find comfort that are at our disposal. This is also the time of year, right? We're going to start meeting family members again. Thanksgiving, Christmas, and while sometimes that can be a challenge for some of us, we also get a chance to be with people who know us, where maybe we can be a little bit more ourselves. Maybe reach out to some of those we don't normally reach out to. There's a lot of beauty and comfort to be had when things get dark. The darkness can be your friend. The darkness is an opportunity to grow and to take care of yourself. How many of you need to take care of yourselves? Everybody's hand should be up. I'm looking at some of the mothers out there, and it's like, I know you don't want to admit you have to take care of yourself. And you do. This is the time when the dark comes of healing one's self. Don't be afraid to find the comfort. Don't be afraid to have the hot beverage. Don't be afraid of the nurturing dark.
And those of you that decided to make a pin, I hope you can put it someplace on a jacket or a cardigan or a purse, something that you see regularly to remind yourself that not only do you need self-compassion, you deserve it. A quote from Jack Kornfield: "You can search the tenfold universe as the Buddha and not find a single person more worthy of love and care than the one seated right here in your own body." It's hard for us to accept sometimes, but it's true. Let us now rise in body or spirit as we sing our closing hymn, "May I Be Filled with Loving Kindness." It is in the teal hymnal, number 1031.
I used to sing that song as a walking meditation. I used to go out at about 6 in the morning around September, October, when I was living in Richmond, and there was a path that I would walk that was in this wooded area, and it was dark. And I would sing this song to myself. And as I would sing, the trees around me and the path became clearer, whether it was because my eyes adjusted to the light or the sun was coming up, I don't know. But it brought me that peace and clarity to be in that dark, to hear the things around me, and to be at one with what might have been a little chilly and uncomfortable. May I be filled with loving kindness. May I, as we go out into the world that seems dark, be centered in the grace of love for all. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you always greet the stranger with love and optimism and grace and hope. And may we be filled with that kindness to treat each other with the dignity and respect and the love that we all so desperately need. May we walk through the nurturing dark together. May it be so.
Broken and all men will have their